Hard mode.
Free at last. Uka Uka is free. No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come. None have dared to fail to break Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka, it was that Bandicoot.
From deep inside my temple prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed! But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way for us to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right! After many eons, my evil twin, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do so. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex Cuff, this is Off the Cuff, and welcome one and all to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped Hard Mode. Guys, I have been looking forward to this ever since I finished the Crash 2 Hard Mode, which in fact was the first Let's Play I did on my channel. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, of course, because this is a direct precursor to that series. Now, first of all, I have to clarify a couple of things. First of all, webcam. This is new. I know some people don't necessarily agree with webcam in Let's Plays. I agree to some extent. If it's a group like Game Grumps or Beta Banner, I agree on that front because, you know, there's a lot of voices and you want to watch the gameplay. But for a solo Let's Play, I think that if it's one person, it can really add to the experience and enhance it. So I'm going to be trying it out, and if it works for this series, I'll try it for other series. If not, it'll just be a Crash 3 thing. Now, if you didn't see the Crash 2 hard mode, here's how it works. Got my controller here, jumping around. Oh, it's good to play Crash again. Now, Crash 2 hard mode is gonna, Crash 3 hard mode is gonna operate very much the same as Crash 2 hard mode. If I'm going for a gem, a box gem specifically, I am not allowed to die in the level. A direct send up to the original Crash game, where if you wanted to go for a box gem, you weren't allowed to die. Similar thing here, it's just a way of making it harder for me because I know the Crash Bandicoot games like the back of my hand. In any case, Crash, stop playing with your yo-yo. We're gonna get stuck right into this. We're gonna make this a very nice series. Guys, I am so hyped for this. Level 1 is Toad Village. Now I'm gonna get into my experiences with Crash 3 in the past after this little interruption.
Crash, 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 why must you always muck in my mud? Oh look, I have a mask helping me too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
See, I know these games. I know basically every line of dialogue in this game. Now basically, Crash Bandicoot 3. It's considered by many to be the best Crash Bandicoot game. I I can acknowledge that it probably is, but I prefer Crash 2 personally. Ah, come on. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Crash 2 for me that makes it stand out more in comparison to this, and I think that comparison really shows itself in the Insane Trilogy, which, by the way, was the last time I played any of these games in the Insane Trilogy, which I freaking love, by the way. The Insane Trilogy is like my favorite game of all time, because it was just such a great, faithful interpretation of the old games. That it just got everything right, and the things that it got wrong were so insignificant that I didn't care, because I'm that big of a Crash fan. But yeah, Crash 3. This is probably the Crash game I played the most in my childhood as well. Just because Crash 2, as I said in the Crash 2 Let's Play, it broke pretty early on. Well, not pretty early on, but once I played it enough to recognize it as my favorite, that's when it broke, sadly. But Crash 3 is the one I played the most, so it's probably the one I'm the most familiar with. That said, I don't know. I'm not sure what it is about this game that I prefer the original. Not the original. That I prefer Crash 2 to it. It's definitely not because this game has so many vehicle segments. Because I personally love the vehicle segments in this game, and we'll get to the specifics when they come up, of course. But I don't know, and I'll be getting to the differences between the two games as they come up. But for now, I'm just gonna play through the game. I should not die. I should be able to get this first gem, no issues. If I die on this first level, I'm going to be very surprised. Yeah, that happens. Something you may have noticed is the bouncy boxes now give you 2 Wumpa Fruit per bounce, which is a nice welcome change. But and that's it. All the changes that were made in Crash 3 that made the game better, once they're implemented into the Insane Trilogy and were the same amongst all the games, that's when Crash 2 really shone for me, because like it had all the things that were better about Crash 3, but it was still the fantastic Crash Bandicoot 2. I'm not really sure what it is, but we'll be getting to that at some point, I'm sure. And that's it, the first gem. How about that? Easy peasy. If only the entire game will be like that. I know it won't. There are going to be sub-levels in this game that will drive me absolutely just crazy. They will drive me wild because they're going to be awful. I should have undone the crash dance. It's the first one. Now, Under Pressure, level 2. This is a new type of level. This is an underwater level. You swim in this level. Under the water. Yeah, here we go. Oh! Damn, I can't believe I didn't mention this before. Oh, music. The theme of this game is time travel, which I love. The whole premise is you're trying to recover the crystals from Crash 2 in their original places in time. So that's the in-canon description of the game, because Uka specifically says there's no other power sources left on the planet. So what they decide to do is go back in time and get the crystals before Crash can get them in Crash 2. Time travel paradox aside, it's a cool way to do time travel. And you may have noticed the last level was medieval. This one, apart from just being underwater, I'm not sure what time it's meant to be set in. I think it's meant to be like an Atlantis kind of thing, which isn't specifically time travel. I'm not exactly sure this is what happened, but I think the way they did this is that they decided to do the time travel thing kind of late. So that's why a lot of the, well, not a lot of them, but some of the levels don't really have a specific time travel setting. This one is just underwater and doesn't really have a time, like a specific time. I think it's meant to be Atlantis, but I'm not specifically sure. Because there are humans in this, wait, are there humans in this? Are there human enemies in this, I don't think there are. I think I'm thinking of Crash 4, Crash Wrath of Cortex. Now, this jet ski is something that I love, but I've got to be very careful because it can uncover boxes hidden in the algae here. But if I take a hit on the jet ski, I lose it, and I lose the ability to get boxes that are hidden. Which means that if I lose this, and I don't have the boxes I need to get, I have to kill myself. I'm not talking in game. I'm talking like in life. I've got to kill myself. As I mentioned, that's one of the new rules of this hard mode. If I have to kill myself in game, I have to kill myself in real life, like a Matrix kind of thing. If you die in the Matrix, you die in real life. So it's kind of like a suicide pact game. No, it's not that. I'm just having so much fun playing this game. And that's the thing. Personally, for me, I honestly prefer the Insane Trilogy to the original games. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I just love the Insane Trilogy. I love it so much. It got so much right, like I said before. And the things that it got better than the original are so much better than the original. For example, the one thing that I will argue this point, is that the soundtrack in the Insane Trilogy is better in all 3 games. I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to. I just said I was going to argue this. I'm not going to argue, but no. I honestly prefer the soundtrack in the Insane Trilogy to the soundtrack in any of the first 3 games. It's just so good, and they got so much about the soundtrack right. I don't like how some people like to nitpick about the soundtrack, but that's what the Insane Trilogy had against it initially. It's the most criticism it was going to get is from the people it was advertising to, the hardcore Crash fans who wanted a faithful reinterpretation. But I love the soundtrack in the Insane Trilogy. I love it. It's all. I'm not going to go into it here. It's just amazing. I'm going to let Crash do his dance now. Orient Express. You play as Coco first of all. But secondly, this one might give me some issues because it's one of the it's an animal riding section. You ride Pura, the tiger, the baby tiger. As you may remember from the Crash 2 Let's Play, the polar bear sections gave me some difficulties because of if I happen to miss a box. I have a feeling something like a similar thing will happen here because there is again a specific cluster of boxes that is a pain to get. And now I've hit a checkpoint, I can't die. That said, like, this level has a bunch of lives in it. There's so many lives. Like, 2 live boxes back to back, basically. I'm just loving this game. Like I said, like, last time I played any Crash game was the Trilogy, and hang on a sec, this is the section right here. Oh, got it, nice! Okay. Yeah, the last time I played any of these Crash games was the Trilogy. And it is a little weird going back to the original games now. But I don't care, I'm loving this. Oh, are you kidding me? So I get the cluster, but then I miss the easiest box to get. Alright, for when I'm doing the best bits in death montage, that'll be the first one. Man, that's really annoying. I lost my Aku Aku masks as well. That's what I was really trying to save there. I was hoping to save the deaths until at least episode 2, but nope. Level 3, first death. New record. No, actually no. Level 3 was I died the first time in Crash 2 as well. But it was episode 2 at that point. Oh, I missed that box as well. Oh yeah, and while I'm here, I do need to do a bit of a shameless plug because it's warranted. Go check out Beta Banner's playthrough of Crash 2, which they're uploading at the moment. In it, they plugged my Crash 2 playthrough, so it seems only fair to plug them in this one. That said, they've got like double the amount of subscribers I have. They really don't need the plug from me of all people, but like check it out. It's Crash 2, but not taken as seriously as the way I took it. They're just playing it for fun. Yes, okay. Every time I get that cluster, it's like a load off. I'm being really cautious now because that awful mistake before. Okay, come on. This is the one up here. This is the one. I'm not sure how I even... Okay, that's how I did. I was going for the checkpoint. Alright. Almost there. Okay, here we go. This jump can be kind of difficult as well, but... Oh, that was close. I'm rewarded with lives. And that should be it, guys. That should be the level. Alright, we're off to a good start. Apart from the one death, of course, but it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. And Purah's so cute in the trilogy. I have to stop talking about the trilogy. I'm not here to play the trilogy. I'm here to play the original. Third game. It's not the original. Alright, that's the episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let's just wait for the crystal gem animations to be over. The crystal gems. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm really going to enjoy playing this game again. I hope you're going to enjoy watching it. Let me know if the webcam works, by the way. I'm not going to stop the webcam halfway through the series, but just let me know, because I want to know if it works and if I want to continue doing it for other series. But in any case, thank you very much for watching. My name is Alex Cuff. This has been Off the Cuff, and I will see you next time.